A few years ago, friends took me to a concert at the Newberry Library of very early medieval music, played on viols, kind of an early violin. Each piece sounded awful to me. Gobbledygook, and as each piece ended, they go, "Oh, that was exquisite, that was wonderful." Then the next piece, and they say, "That was even better." To me, it all sounded the same. Every piece sounded like the previous piece, and it all sounded like gobbledygook. I wasn't enjoying it, because I didn't have ears to hear it. I had ears that were untrained to that type of music. It all sounded... Well, I think the spiritual life is kind of that same way, that we have to have hearts and ears and eyes attuned to the spiritual life. Like Jesus says, "I am the bread of life." We're in the bread of life discourses, but what do we see? What do we understand? What do we receive? Or we have the martyrdom of St. Stephen, where he sees the heavens open up and the Son of Man seated at the right hand of the throne, but everyone else doesn't see anything. Or like when Saul, we're about to come to that conversion of St. Paul, where some heard the voice, some saw the light, some saw nothing, because each is at a different spiritual attunement, spiritual level. And I think that's the call here, is to be attuned to Jesus, be attuned to his life, so that we don't see enemy, we see friend, opportunity to love. We don't see negativity, we see embrace and not judgment. We see sacrament as growth and holiness. We see all united in Jesus. So the call is to put on the mind, the eyes, the heart of Jesus.